They want to divide the country because they want to destroy the country. Now, as I've been saying, or as I've often observed here, this CRT issue, that's the pandemic we have to worry about. It's in our schools, it's in our military, it's in our government at all levels, it's in our corporations, it's in our media culture, and it's this sort of casual racist approach to treating American citizens. That some citizens are to be vilified because of their race, and others are to be patronized and treated as victims because of their race. Not because of anything they've done in terms of being terrible or wonderful, simply because of their race. So in the case of critical race theory, they demonize whites while patronizingly victimize blacks simply based on race. And they say everything that our system is about, everything our government's about, everything this country's about is systemically racist and needs to be overturned. And of course, that's a Marxist, communist, revolutionary approach to America. That's what critical race theory is about. And earlier this month, for instance, you see elements of it in all sorts of peculiar ways. You had the Minneapolis school district and government there come up with a teacher's contract that specifically exempted minorities from layoffs. Typically, it was a layoff by seniority, meaning if you were more senior, you got a protection from layoffs. So first hired, first laid off, right? And in fact, though, if you were first hired but of a minority, you wouldn't be laid off. But if you were a white person, it looks like, you would be laid off. Outrageous discrimination. But that's the CRT way. And we're challenging that. In Asheville, North Carolina, they had a city scholarship that we challenged. It was funded by city taxpayers, and they said only minorities can apply. What? We fought that successfully. We've been exposing this critical race theory, racist propaganda being force-fed our military at West Point. We've sued at the U.S. Naval Academy. I can go on and on. You have segregation groups going on in Rhode Island, here in the District of Columbia in the schools. Montgomery County, they're talking about pushing critical race theory books on babies. The book was, quote, perfect for ages baby to age 3. Never too young to you may have heard the phrase red diaper baby. Well, CRT diaper baby. When it comes to political propaganda and brainwashing, it's never too early for the left. All of this is being exposed, and I could go on and on. We have other teachers we're representing for taking on or saying the wrong thing about this critical race theory, Black Lives Matter propaganda, or anything else the left doesn't like. All being fired in retaliation or suffering other harm. So we have all these series of lawsuits, and I don't think, I know, there's no one else that has as many lawsuits as Judicial Watch has in this area. So it doesn't get much more comprehensive than this. But this is the crisis we face. Because I tell you, they want to divide the country, not because they want to increase taxes, which they do, not because they have these small bore political interests. No, they want to divide the country because they want to destroy the country. As I said, this is Marxism at its heart, and that means it's revolutionary at its heart. And I don't mean revolutionary and to say, oh, well, this is a great new way of operating. No, it's talking about communism, which would be the destruction of our rights and our freedoms and our property, our right to worship, all sorts of things. And they want to destroy that through these critical theory agenda items. And they all have variations. You have critical feminist theory, you have critical queer theory, you have this transgender extremism. It's all designed to blow up the superstructure of Western civilization, especially the American way in that regard. And you can be sure that Judicial Watch will continue to man the front lines with your support as we defend the rule of law and our U.S. Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.